Also, what you want to do is you want to make sure you're current on all your bills. If you have any civil litigation going on, you'll need to declare that. You must declare any criminal behavior, felonies, and misdemeanors. I had to declare a speeding ticket. Um, I don't know, I got caught doing 33 in a 25 zone. You know, what can you say? But I had to declare it. I don't even remember the date it happened. I know it was February 2017. Um, just write down as much as you know. Um, so any defaults need to be reported from the past 10 years. So if you financially default, so if you declared bankruptcy or if you have any financial defaults, then you need to explain that. So I, for instance, defaulted on my student loans, which is like really not good. But I did that, but I also, they give you like a one-time recovery. So back in 2016, I came out of it. I like, went through the program, I came out of it and I'm current. But I had to, even though I'm current now, I had to show that I was in default for a period of time, but that I have been current in making payments since then. Um, and then you want to explain, you want to include an addendum for anything that really doesn't make sense or anything that you think may need additional explanation. And you need to make the story of your life make sense. So if you were living in one place but working in another place over the same period of time, I mean, that's more understandable now with remote working, but you just need to explain that. Just do a little bit each day. So, it probably took, I was probably an extreme case, or I'm saying give yourself 2 to 3 weeks to fill in the application. Maybe for like most normal people, it might only take you 1 week or 2 weeks. But for me, because I'm older, I've lived a lot of places, I've had a lot of jobs, I had a lot of stuff to my application. It took me 22 days, 6 hours a day working on the application. So do a little bit each day. Don't try and do it all at once. You'll drive yourself nuts. Question, Paolo.
Yeah, just one question. Are you gonna cover about the NCBE as well, or not really?
Well, the NCBE, they're the ones that do the investigation. So when you fill in the application, um, you fill it in on the DC Bar website, but then the DC Bar transfers that to the NCBE. So it's not really a separate um, process in terms of the application goes. You do have to pay a separate fee to the NCBE, which is $925, which I mean is pretty steep. If you have to retake the exam, you don't have to pay that $925 again. But the NCBE part of the application is part of the DC bar application. So you don't have two separate applications. But everyone does need an NCBE number. And you really should start this. I mean, I started mine in like when I started Concord Law School, so 2017. So I don't have any screens going over how to open up an NCBE account. But if you haven't done this, you should go to NCBE and you want to register as a law student. It's a really straightforward process, but what that does is it gives you an NCBE number. And you need that NCBE number for your DC bar application. And you also will need that NCBE number when you take the bar exam. The day that you take the bar exam, you'll need to like write out your number and like write it out in a very painful, slow way.
Okay, no, just because when I was trying to fill the application for NCBE, I got a question. It shows up, it asks some of my information. And in the part of law school information, it asked me to fill the camp ABA approved law school or non-ABA approved law school or law study office. And then underline under this, it says date of JD or first degree in law awarded. Should I put the date of my LLM or my LLB from Brazil?
Um, I put my LLB. So now when I go into the NCBE application, it says my first degree is from University of Law, not not the LLM that I've done.
All right. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Sure. I also want to say, like, I think I did all of this right. Like, no one has corrected me, so I'm giving this information, and I can tell you, like, I know at some points where I did make mistakes, so I'm trying to point that out to you. But um, this is information as best as I know. So I think that's right, Paolo, but you know, maybe
Okay, I will
I'm
confirm. All right.
wrong.
Thank you.
Okay, so trigger.